What's going on, guys? Kando here, and before the video starts, just want to let you guys know that I am doing a $20 giveaway. Link to it is down in the description below. Just click that gleam.io link and let's get into this video and talk about the scoped revolver. And in my opinion, they're going to come out with a flamethrower. I'm telling you guys, they're going to have a flamethrower in this game by the end of the month or by the end of this season. I think they're going to come out with a flamethrower and they're going to come out with a Molotov. I think it's going to happen. I honestly think it's going to happen. It's just... there's no way that they don't come out with a Molotov. They've come out with dynamite. They've come out with poop nades. They have to come out with a Molotov or maybe even a flamethrower. I think the flamethrower would be cool to add into this game as well. They also added glider redeploy and a sniper mode. It's going to be low gravity and every player has 50 health. It's the sniper's game mode. Only sniper weapons and bandages for healing items only. Jumping high and aim well. So essentially, it's just low gravity snipers with 50 HP. You only get it's one shot, one kill. The weapons and items that are coming to the game are scope revolver, available in epic and legendary variants. If you guys don't know what that means, it's purple and gold. Fires medium ammo, 42 to 44 damage per shot, available from floor loot, chests, supply drops, and vending machines. So if it's 44 damage per shot, that means it's going to be over 100 to the head. So it's essentially a headshot is a one-hit kill. Added gliders, an item that grants glider redeploy. We all know that already. So that's really sick. So you're going to have right here added gliders, an item that grants redeploy like I just said. Rarity is rare. Gliders come with 10 charges. Each deploys use a charge, so you get 10 charges. And found from floor loot, chests, vending machines, and supply llamas. So it's going to be relatively rare. So that's going to be cool. I really am going to enjoy that. Then you have the minigun adjustments, added an overheat mechanic, so finally they overheat so you don't just get sprayed down by a minigun. Approximately 6 seconds of continuous fire. Reduces the wind-up time by 37%, so it's going to shoot a little bit faster, but it's going to have an overheat factor, so it's kind of give and take right there. Updates the audio of the minigun, so that's going to be cool. We're going to see a new audio update for it when it comes out. Rarity color adjustments, balloons change from epic to rare. I don't really know if that's a big deal or not. Stink bombs change from epic to rare. Scoped ARs decreased from rare to epic to uncommon / rare. The following projectile-based weapons now have the same projectile trajectory as the heavy sniper rifle. So the bolt, suppressed, and semi-auto and the hunting rifle all have the same projectiles and the trajectory of the heavy sniper rifle. That's kind of weird in my opinion. Then you see the bugs. I'm just going to go over the bugs really fast. So fix the bug that can cause you to lose the ability to switch weapons. I didn't get that bug at all. Fix the bug where the ability to fire would be delayed after discarding a grappler. Didn't get that at all. Remove the ability to ride or be pushed. Now I actually got this a lot. So this glitch would happen when you would be pushed by a grappler due to the ability of players to move fast enough to cause network issues. I got that a lot, actually. I would lag really hard. Fix balloons from not being popped by explosions. I also got that. None of these bugs really affected me that much. A couple of them did. Fixing the issue that would cause scoped rifles to have full accuracy earlier than intended. I never really ran into that problem at all. I wish I did because that would help me out. But if you guys want to see the bugs, you can just pause it on screen. So let's go to gameplay really fast, right? So Zipline Improvements added the ability to change direction via player movement input button. Just move by the direction you'd like to go while riding a zipline. Rather than moving at max speed as soon as entering the zipline, players will now accelerate over time to reach that max speed. So essentially what this is they're adding the ability for you to just switch left and right or going backwards or forward by just moving your mouse instead of having to jump and actually move your player. So that's actually really cool. Finally, that mechanic happened. Wish it would have happened, months ago or weeks ago whenever the ziplines came out. So that's really cool. Now it destroys structures. So now you destroy structures when you move past. So someone can't block you. You're actually just going to go through it or you're going to destroy the structure. They added a third decimal place for the mouse sensitivity, which I'm actually really happy about. I'm going to try to move that around, see if I can maybe get a better sensitivity. That'll probably help me out. So hopefully that helps me out, actually, to help with situations where walls are built mostly underground. This is what I spoke about in my other video. If you guys want to click on that, it's somewhere on my channel. We've added functionally where an extra piece of wall will be built. So if you build into the floor, it'll give you 2 pieces of floor or 2 pieces of either stairs or walls for the price of 10 mats. So that's really cool. The gamepad sensitivity, building sensitivity change also applies to edit mode. So now when you change your gamepad sensitivity, it'll also change your edit mode. So you'll edit faster if you have a faster sensitivity. So editing will no longer interrupt gun fire and pickaxe swings. So that's a little bit of a bug that was happening. Cornstalks will no longer block bullets. Finally, you know, that took long enough. Kids, when I was shooting at them or they were shooting at me, I could just run in the cornfield, or they could just run in the cornfield and they just wouldn't take damage. Editing their structure will now begin without waiting for a response from the server. Okay, so it's instant editing now, so that's good, because if I put down a wall and I want to edit a window out, it takes a little bit for the server to, you know, figure out that I'm doing that. Vehicle impact damage to a player will now respect shields instead of directly applying to player health. This is actually really big. I actually like that a lot. And the final big fix is they're going to fix where if you're emoting in pregame lobbies, now when you can't emote while you're dropping. So, you know, if you've noticed, people can actually like play the trumpet or play the saxophone, not the trumpet, have that jazz emote, or if they do a certain emote, they can actually do it while gliding or falling down. That is now out of the game, which is really good. I actually am so happy that they did that. So that's actually cool. The misdirection of the glider or the umbrella is also changed, so they won't be moving left and right really fast, or they won't have it under their feet while the stem of the umbrella is at their face. So that's really good. They actually are fixing their bugs. So another thing, we're going to go into the events and the audio. I'm not going to go too far into it, but tournament systems have been significantly updated to support upcoming features. We'll be operating a system of small-scale test events as we test these upgrades with other players. Older tournaments will be removed from the event tab on Switch and mobile devices for the time being. And also, players will be automatically removed from ROM match after 60 seconds of spectating after being eliminated. So you cannot spectate them after you die, which is really good. So I skipped over a couple just because this video would be really long. All I did was skip over the social, artwork plus animation, replay, and mobile, just because I don't know anybody that plays on mobile, and if you do, I'm sorry. The link to this patch notes will be in the description below. So creative, what's new? I'm not really going to talk that much about creative. I just want to talk about a few things that they added. They added a respawn, so you can put respawns when you die. They added so you can have a low gravity mode if you wanted to. They added a couple things. Last man standing, kind of like search and destroy, they added to it, so that's pretty cool. They also added a couple bug fixes with the phone for the creative tools in the phone. I just don't really do creative that much, so sorry guys. But what is cool is they kind of made it like Halo's Forge mode, so I really like that. It's kind of like Foundry. If you guys have ever played Halo 3, it's kind of like Foundry where you have an empty map, you delete everything off the map, and then you kind of just build your own map, and you add your own vehicles, you add your own spaces, so that's really cool. You add your own spawns, so I really like that. They're going in the right direction with that. So now we're getting into even more juiciness with Save the World. I really have been enjoying Save the World. So what's new? They're going to be adding FORTNITE Challenge 3. So that's really cool. They're going to add FORTNITE Challenge 3 New Wave Holiday, where there's more. Each wave of enemies contains all of the same type. Defeat through the same type of enemies to unlock the new waves. The new skin is coming out, so there's going to have Ice Queen and Ice King. Bow down. Purchase the Ice King from the event store, so you can buy that with gold, and then unlock the Ice Queen by completing this week's FORTNITE challenges. So this is going to be really cool. I can't wait for this. The missions plus systems. So weekly FORTNITE Challenge 3 New Wave Holiday. Enemy waves send a large horde of the same enemy type at you. Players need to eliminate a specific number of enemies of the type to progress to the next wave. So when it says type, I'm assuming that they're talking about water or fire or nature. So players need to eliminate a specific number of enemies that have the type of progress of the new wave. Week 3 challenges also include the challenge banner, 3 Ice Queen Outlander Snowflake tickets. The 14 Days of Fortnite or FORTNITE event has ended for the quests and are no longer available. Add a new Polar Level 128 zone. So what they're doing is they're rewarding you if you're one of the max levels or if you have Twine Peaks. This zone will be available to players who have reached to the end of Twine Peaks. Earn a new reward banner for completing all 30 waves. Increased FORTNITE XP, gold, and ticket rewards, especially at late waves. I've noticed that they don't really give you that much for competing and doing a decent amount of damage when it comes to doing damage into the waves. You know, if you do like 5 or 6 waves, you know, you should get more if you do 10 to 12. So essentially you should be getting more XP for the longer you go, so that's really good. So let's see about the schematics now. So replace transform key and schematic rewards with perk up and reperk in higher difficulty FORTNITE zones. Change which storm shield defense quests unlock the FORTNITE zones, so players should see more apparent or appropriately leveled zones, so that's good. So I remember when I did the last week's challenge, I think level 52, and I was doing like level 70 missions. It was really bad. Mission map adjustments. So they also added new death animations for the husks, so that's cool for the effects. Heroes, the Ice King will be available in the event store. Legendary variant of the Hot Fixer subclass available on January 16th at 7 p.m., which is tomorrow, or which is Wednesday at 7. The Ice Queen is available as a Week 3 Fortnite Challenge quest reward. The legendary variant of Striker subclass available to earn from January 16th to the 23rd. So they're going to give you an opportunity to actually earn those rewards for about a week. And you can see weapons and items. So this is a big thing that's coming out for Save the World. It's essentially recycling. So what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to refund all of the XP, evolution materials, and perk up invested into the recycling, retiring, or transforming an item that undergoes a significant balance of design change. So what you're going to be able to do is bring that all the way to level 1. You're going to get all your reperk, all of your things back, and essentially it's like recycling your weapon. So it's going to be starting from level 1. You're going to get all the materials back. So if you guys don't know this, when you hit level 82 with your weapons and you try to get them up to 106, you have two choices: either go obsidian or you go shards. When you choose those two, you can either go more damage, but your weapons break easier, or your weapons don't break easier and you take less damage. So mission rewards plus 67%, perk cash is plus 67%, and mission alerts is plus 55% increased reperk rewards from the following sources. So that's really good that they're doing that, and they're rewarding players for actually doing missions. I skipped over the bug fixes because I don't really care that much about the bug fixes. I wasn't really getting that many bugs. Also, the animations and stuff isn't that important. All they did was take away the Christmas decorations from the husks and from all of Fortnite Save the World. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a like. My name's Kando. I love you guys, and I'm out. Peace.